Hello golfers, and welcome to the Jess Frank Golf Academy here at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club here in beautiful Deerfield Beach, Florida. And today I'm going to talk to you about a lesson that I just gave that would enable the golfer who had never broken 90 to shoot 80 in his next round. And so what I did was we talked about, he was at address, he was setting up. The grip was in the palm, so the left hand was underneath the club, the right hand was on top. And then from there, the face was open. So he couldn't hit the ball anywhere. I mean, he was hitting a 7-iron like 110 yards, nowhere. So we were able to go from 95 to 80, so save him 15 shots, change his whole golfing trajectory just with a couple different swing fixes. So first thing we did was we took the club, we got it, we talked about how to pick up a suitcase. I talked about that in other videos. You pick up a suitcase in your fingers. That's number one. So we got that first. Then we got the right arm attached correctly. So this was the biggest change for him. The biggest change for him was understanding how the right arm is positioned in a golf swing. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to hold your arm like if you're going to do a curl. If you were going to do a curl, you wouldn't turn your elbow like this and do it this way. You turn your elbow in with the elbow pocket looking at the camera, okay? So elbow pocket looking directly towards you, and with the right wrist slightly bent back. And you could do it this way, okay? Not here, from here, this way. So what happens is we talked about, okay, elbow pocket facing the camera, elbow facing the right hip joint here. I could turn my hand slightly, so now I can grip the club in the fingers. So properly control the club face now, keeping the club face closed to the shaft, so the toe in front of the heel here. So that closes the face, that creates a lot stronger hit, more ball speed, more distance. So he went from hitting a 7-iron 110 to hitting a 7-iron 150. So that's a 40-yard gain, which changed his golfing trajectory, golfing life, golfing fun completely. Now he loves the game. Before he loved it, he'd play it, but now he really wants to play a lot. So here we go. So right arm, elbow pocket towards the camera, turn the right hand from the side. So what I had him do is I had him just start taking the right arm, right shoulder, right wrist, and bringing it back around his body, right to here, right? So now as he gets back to the top, his right wrist is bent back, his right arm is in a 90-degree position, his right shoulder's back behind him, so his right shoulder's retracted. Then from here, he's able to come back down, keep the right wrist bent, the right arm becomes straight out in front of him here. Now his weight's forward, his hips are forward, his arm is straight, and he's turned his shoulders 90 degrees to the target line. So we did that probably about 20 or 30 times before I even had him take a club. So take his right arm, elbow pocket towards the camera, right wrist, right hand in a good position, swing it back, bring it back down, and you could see coming through the ball where he's in a really good position now. Now he can checkpoint, weight forward, 95.5 on the left, so I barely have any weight on my right leg. My right, you can see the Sqairz logo here. It's not twisted and back. It's up. Okay, no bending of the right toe. I'm going to do a video on that. I talk about that all the time. I see so many people when they finish, they're back like this, their knees back, bending the toe box. Here we're forward, hips are forward, right arm's in a good position. So then I added the club. So I said, okay, here's the elbow pocket towards the camera, right wrist, fingers, gripping the fingers. Got ourselves positioned here, feet out, knees out, toes, feet out, knees out, hips out. Then we're going to go back to the top. You can see that position right here. So as I come down, I'm in a good position. There's that really solid position, right wrist bent, right arm back to where it started from, back into the back of the ball, back around this way here. So you can see just by doing these slow motion drills, again, right arm, right elbow pocket towards the camera, gripping the fingers. Okay, this is another thing too. You can see this position right here of my thumb and my pointer finger. It's not like grip like a, I'm not like, grabbing something like this. It's a golf grip. So it's in the fingers. You have this nice little, so if I put something in between there, I can hold it. I'm not like this here where it would fall out. So I can hold it right in here. It's almost like a crab, a pincher, like that. So they go like this, right elbow pocket towards the camera, back here, okay, back down into the back of the ball. So you can see here, the handle's leading, the club head's trailing, okay, not releasing the club too early, hitting the back of the ball. And you can see when I come all the way around. So we did that again. We probably did that 40, 50 times. Then we go ahead and put our left hand on, and we go like this. We do the same thing. Right elbow pocket towards the camera, gripping the fingers, and we're going to create that same motion. So we just went to about left arm parallel to the ground, move the weight forward, hitting the back of the ball, moving the club around it. So we started with that. We started with that first. Then we went ahead and made those swings again. Boom. And I could finish in that same spot every single time. So when you do that, what happens is that you start to trace the arc, not only with your hand path, with the club head path, you create a forward shaft lean, you're going to compress the golf ball and hit it farther. So then we went ahead and we hit a couple shots that way. So we got our right elbow pocket correct, gripping the fingers, okay? And I really can't hit any better than that. That was super solid there. So try another one here. Okay. Again, really solid, straight, far. So again, he went from hitting a 7-iron, 110 yards to 150 yards. So he got a 40-yard gain there. He went from shooting mid-90s, so 95 was usually his score, to 80 in his following round after we talked about the right elbow pocket, the grip, and the setup. I know that's going to help you. We're going to take a look down the line here, and I'll give you more detail from this angle. All right, golfers, so I have the down the line angle here. Remember, I always talk about this. Get two angles, down the line, face on. It's going to help you learn about your golf swing, going to help you improve faster. And so what I worked with this golfer is that I wanted to deliver results quickly. That's my goal. Every single time I see somebody for an hour lesson here at Deer Creek, I want them to get better faster, the easiest, simple way. So what we did was we did a drill of the right arm, understanding that the grip is in the fingers of the left hand, but the right arm, understanding the position of the right arm. So you got the right arm, right elbow pocket facing away from me here, right elbow towards the right hip pocket here. And then from here, we're going to practice swinging the club back. So we got the right arm at 90 degrees, right shoulder's retracted, right wrist is bent back. And as I come down, I'm doing the same thing, right around. So now I've got my hips forward, my weight forward, and I've got my arms straight. So we did that. We started off with small swings and just understanding, getting that right arm in the right spot. So this golfer went from 95 to 80 in one lesson, gained 40 yards with a 7-iron because of this. He was a strong young man playing golf, just didn't have the right components and the right technique. So now he's got it. And this works for anybody, any age, any level. So right arm underneath. Here we go. We're going to start with a small swing. Just chipping some balls out there. So I can finish here. Really easy swing. Hips forward, weight forward. You can see the shoe back here. I don't have any weight on my back foot. 95.5 on my left. Really easy, really important. I could hold my finish as well. So the right arm, right elbow pocket, understanding the grip in the fingers. I always like, again, I like the luggage, the picking up the luggage here. You know, in the fingers. You wouldn't pick up luggage in the palm. So in the fingers. So I got my right elbow pocket in here. My handle's forward. My elbows are pretty close together. Okay, so here we go. And every time I hit the shot, the ball is drawing right to left. So that was an easy swing. I hit that about 150 yards right there. 7-iron. My weight's forward. My hips are forward, okay? My arms are straight. I've turned 90 degrees to the target line. I'm in a good inclination to the ground. And a lot of that is just set up in position 1 in your grip, in your right arm, in your right hand, you know, making sure the grip is in the fingers from here. So that's also going to give you a lot of the ability to use your body correctly in left tilting and right tilting. But the biggest thing for the right arm and how this drastically changed this golfer's golfing life, golfing trajectory, and I know it can do the same for you, is understanding that when you go to pick something up, you would not pick it up like this, right? You pick it up in the fingers. So if I had this club laying on the ground, and I'm going to pick up the club here, I'm going to pick it up in the fingers. So you can see that right there. I wouldn't go underneath it and pick it up in the palm like that. That would make no sense. Nobody does that. So you're picking up in the fingers. Real simple. It's just a daily occurrence that you can transfer to golf. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. Feet turned out, knees turned out, hips turned out. Right elbow pocket. Oh, I was going to do the right arm here. Just a right arm swing. So you can see this, how this goes back right here. So I got the right shoulder retracted, right arm in a 90-degree, right wrist back. And as I come down, you can see where this club comes from. Really nice right here. So this is what we were doing. We did this about 40 or 50 times. Trace the arc coming back through. Now my right arm's extended. I've traced the circle, traced the arc. You can see where my hands and arms are now. This allowed for him to hit more out at the back of the ball. So he's hitting more down and out at the back of the ball. So the path is more to the right. The face now is more closed to the shaft. That's going to promote a draw. So when we do that, again, I'm going to do it with a small swing rehearsal. And every time I do that as well, my bottom of my swing is never back behind the ball. For all those people who hit the ball fat, I have a really cool video about hitting the ball fat. You can check that out too. Is that their weight's back, their hips are back, and they're hitting way back behind the ball. So you can see the difference between this motion here and a motion that has the weight forward and moving around towards our target. So big difference right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit another one. So that was about a full swing right there. Let's see. Probably went about 155, 160 right there. Really solid on the green down there. So I'm hitting more greens. I'm playing better golf. I'm hitting the ball farther. So again, the right arm drill helped this golfer go from 95 to 80, saved him 15 shots, which is unbelievable in one golf lesson. He was able to change his game immediately. So he's able to take the lesson to the course right away, delivered immediate results for him, which is what we want. And then from there, he can just have something that he can repeat and just work on no matter where he is, if he's at home, at the office, at the golf course. Real simple, real easy to do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. All right, golfers. So in this video, I helped you learn how I saved someone 15 shots going from 95 to 80, gained 40 yards on his 7-iron, hit nice draws, and all it was from was learning how to grip the club correctly with your right elbow pocket in the right spot, right arm in the right spot. That's going to help you play better golf. It's going to get you immediate results. So if you really like this video, go ahead, subscribe to my channel. It's free. And then leave a comment, hit the like button, share it out with your friends. And if you really want extra material, I've got it on Airways at the Jess Frank Golf Academy. And you can check that out for only $5 a month. It's my new online golf school. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.